do you think the AI and a fresher which is going to graduate, the AI is going to beat if they don't have a real world experience or real world project based experience?
We need to prioritize the works for which we are going to. It's very important to enjoy with friends, but basically it's very important to build our. One Chanakya said after 18 the life is very different from how we are in our teenage. So this is the thing what we are going. The age of 18 to I think nearly 25 is very important in our life. So where we are going to build our life.
Welcome guys again to the another podcast where we have our guest Jashwant and the president of Coding Blocks, and today we are going to have a discussion with him, have some certain questions which each and every student from the first year to the fourth year they will be having, and through his experience we are going to get the experience and get those questions which each and every student were asking us to ask those kind of brilliant students. So we are going to have those questions. So welcome Jashwant to our podcast. So Jashwant, as we have already talked so much before this podcast, so once again I would like to ask you, can you introduce yourself to our audience so they can get a brief?
Hi everyone, so myself Jashwant. So currently I am pursuing BTech 4th year in Kalasalingam Academy in BTech Information Technology. So myself I am from basically Tirupati, so which is in Andhra Pradesh. So I have an experience of being a co-founder and vice president of Coding Blocks College Student Chapter, where I have conducted where myself and with my friend who is a president called Deepak. So where we both run a team of nearly 20 people, which has started in nearly 2024, where not 2023, it's like 2024. I exactly remember the date, April 4, 2024. We have inaugurated the Coding Blocks College Student Chapter in this library itself. So after organizing many events, I came to know like after the organizing that Coding Blocks College, we have organized many events and hackathons where I have gained so much hands-on knowledge how like the things were beyond the event. So I have seen where I have gained some experience, and apart from that I also have a little bit experience of being of a campus ambassador of MFX. So where I have learned how the social media things work, and also being an ambassador of Microsoft and Student Chapter. So that's what a little bit of me. Thank you.
Okay, Jashwant, it was very happy to see your introduction and so many accomplishments of yours. So Jashwant, as a student from first year till now we are in a fourth year. So what was your which you think a student should do, like the project based learning? Was that the student should take initiative of that learning?
So basically, before the student chapter was there, the student chapter I had started from early second year. So early third year basically. So we have started this student chapter. We got this idea by my friend Deepak and in my second year. So before that, in my first year and first mid of first sem of second year, so I was just like studying the random subjects which we got through this academy. So we are just learning the theory based subjects, and we will just do some projects and we will go. So we are very strict to that particular theory things, but we can't able to think out of that things. So the thing is, when a person want to be a perfect being, so they want to have a knowledge of both this academic, and also they also need to be good in particular extracurricular activities. So basically, when they are involved in such extracurricular activities, they will get to know who they are, and they will make particular mistakes, and they will learn through their mistakes. So see, when we are only involved in academics, so we will just learn that these subjects, and we will randomly get passed. Easily, it is very easy to get passed basically. So we will not learn things, we will not make mistakes, we will not do everything, but we will just take a degree and we will go. And after getting out of these things, we know how really the world works. So, but when we are involved in extracurricular activities, not only this club, so you can take everything, like even non IT club also. There are many clubs like Visakhapatnam, etc. So the thing is, we need to take an initiative. So I request everyone to be a part of any club or to take an initiative, like anything. It can be a social activity, like you are helping others, or it can be connecting events. So through that you will connect to many people. So the thing is when you are single, so we can't learn everything. So when we are with others, we will get to know how the competition works and how he is learning and how what I am lacking from him. So when there is competition, we can learn many things. So through that we will gain experience. We will know how really the people will help us or how really the people will mark back on us. So we will come through those people. So now only if we come through all these type of peoples, we will get to know, oh, these people is like that. So this particular domain is very good, so I can get into that. Even if it's good, we can learn with them. So I think that's how so many things got started. Like Amazon, even they started with their friends, P2P people, and many companies they started with their friends. So I think when we connect to people like that, so we can learn more things. Even after coming to this coding blocks only, I got some friends. Through them only I have learned about all these things remaining this MLTech and Microsoft. I came to know this after coming to this coding course. Through one friend.
So the experience which you gained was more in the coding blocks,
Yeah.
or through the journey of coding blocks. So a student, those who are doing the academic studies, the actual world is beyond the academic studies. So they need to go outside. Either if it's being engaged with the club or being other startup, being with the startups or any projects they are doing. So it's actually the student needs to come out from their academic zone and see the real world things. Like organizing an event is itself a different experience. Coming front to a stage and hosting, that is another experience, which never an academic skills. So Jashwant, so can I get to know like about when it comes to the companies, like each and every student, maybe it's an IT student, a CSE student, EC student. So when it comes to the companies, right now you're in the fourth year and you're seeing that how companies are evaluating and you will be able to see what they are looking for. So can you give some enlightenment to us regarding this?
I think I am not a correct person, but I have a very little bit knowledge on that. So I think the very thing I see the lacking in people is negotiation. So when we are conducting events, I have told there are nearly 20 people in our coaching. So each one has different idea. So the thing is, we can't follow one idea at a time. So we need to first negotiate with one. So when we get negotiate with each other, we need to come across those ideas. Because one person may have one particular thing, one particular idea of conducting an event, another person may have one particular idea of the conducting an event. So when they come across these events, the both people will fight. Hey, I say this, you are saying that. So they will fight there. So which will destroy the environment of the event. So I have seen many things like that, and I have seen many fights involved in while conducting the event. So what I thought is the people really like me is the negotiation. They think always they are correct, the arrogance, they won't listen to others. So many people nowadays I am seeing this particular type, they are having so much arrogance and they will not even listen what the opposite person is saying and they will try to do what they want to like. So when the negotiation really came, so when the people will communicate with each other and they will try to understand what really the opposite person also talking, so what they are trying to say, so that we can, after negotiation, we can come to an understand. So like this we can. Even in this college, even when we are going to companies, the problems comes by not having this negotiation skills. So I think the skills we need to, the skills that are very important when we come the outside this BTech college, the communication skills, the negotiation skills, and time management. I see the time management. People will always end up saying we don't have time to learn these skills. But the thing is what we are giving prioritize, that particular thing we are providing time. So even yesterday I have listened from my Guruji, he is saying how we need to balance both bhakti and this studies side. If we are thinking like that and if we are going our life, it will be like there is no time. But when we are going to prioritize works, so which work is time? Like I have seen one video where there is one professor showing in Instagram, like there will be one bowl. First he will keep some rocks, big rocks, and then he will keep on some small rocks, and then he will keep another another particular instrument, and then at last he keep that soil. So take this as one case, and another case. I will take the same bowl. At first I will keep the soil, then I can't able to keep the remaining rocks because there is no space. So when our day is fully filled with such type of soil, we can't able to keep that rocks and etc etc. Within the same box, in case one, everything got fit, but in the case two, nothing, only the soil is there. But the thing is, first we need to prioritize the works. So we need to.
So a big stone is a prioritized work.
Yeah, we need to prioritize the works for which we are going to. It's very important to enjoy with friends, but basically it's very important to build our. One Chanakya said, after 18 the life is very different from how we are in our teenage. So this is the thing what we are going. The age of 18 to I think nearly 25 is very important in our life. So where we are going to build our life. It's not a building and house with a strong foundation. So without a strong foundation, even if you build a big house, it doesn't matter. If a flood comes, it will. If there is a strong foundation, the house will remain same. The same way when we have these foundation skills like negotiation, spiritual, and time management, everything. When negotiation skills, when we have these particular skills, so we will try to understand the people. So the best thing is diplomacy. So I think it is a trending word now. We all praise many people who will talk in a diplomatic way. So when we try to understand the people, the thing is no one is ready to understand other people. They will just think we are right and they are not. But they will end up saying that. But when we really understand the people, then only we can to know everything. We can sort out the things very easily. I think then so there will be no such complex things for us.
So, Jashwant, it was really good to hear. Jashwant, if there is any student and you feel like if you went back to the first year and there is any fresher who is going to join the college, do you think you have any roadmap for them they should follow?
So what I really need to say is in my first year I have done a project I really remember in first time I haven't built any project, I just learned C language, and in second year I have built a project in Python. It's just where I have learned something. So there is a difference. While I was learning the C, I haven't built any project where I haven't gained much knowledge on that. I just learned the theory for that stuff. The thing is, when we do a project, we will learn the specific things. So how really the work goes. When we are playing like football, if I want to play football, like if I want to do swimming. So see, which is better, reading a book like a swimming, we need to keep hands like this. Is this better, or directly going into the water and playing? This is better. So the thing is, first we need to in my second sem I got both knowledge. I got this Python, how this Python works, a theory, and also the project, where I have learned how this project works and what are I have worked on loops and etc. And while coming to third year, fourth year, I got another project, math project, which is one of the best project I have built Dragon, where we friends mix it. It's a totally project based subject. So where I have learned that at first the thing is that we need to build an app. At that time I don't know how to even build an app, but then up to that moment I don't know that's all things. At that time I have taken the help of my faculty, and I have taken the help of my friends and ChatGPT tools. There are so many AI tools which will remain eagerly waiting to help us. So I have taken the help of them and I have built that application with the help of AI tools and etc. Building applications with AI tools, it's not like giving a prompt and creating every bit of it. Like we should not build like that. We should take idea from AI tool. First we should have an idea and we should explain it to our AI tool, and then we need to do everything. And the thing, coming to the question, what I will suggest to that student is, I will tell them to work on projects more than theory. So when he is going to work on projects, he will get to knowledge how really the architecture works inside the project, and how really this phone is connected to website, how that same link is coming here. These things are very important. So while this we can learn only through project based learning with the help of this small theory based learning.
Jashwant, one of the other things, like I remember when I was in the first year, we built some, teachers told us to build some project. We came to the Python second sem, they told us build a project. So continuously we were building the projects. Do you feel there was a lack of, like, no one told us how to build those projects, like what should be the thinking of building those projects? And second, there was no legitimate platform, like, as our teachers will always say, like, build a project, and we were going randomly and building any project. And do you believe there should be a big project which by step they will tell us to do this, a roadmap to that? First, it should start with the thinking, how you should think, how to build the project, how you should have a brainstorming and other stuff. Then there should be a clear roadmap for, okay, you have to first build this, and then it comes the third phase to integrate those things. And in the last, we can have an actual good project, a strong big project which we can proudly say, okay, this is the project which we have built. Do you think that's lacking in the current academics?
Basically, what the thing is, when I was studying my first year, when the subjects are coming to me, I don't know why I am learning these subjects. So I just know for software, but I don't know why software. Why in software where I use this particular thing. So now let's take an example of Python. Now as a fourth year student, I know this Python is used for web development and AI tools like that. But when I was a first year, when I was learning this Python, I don't know how important it is. And one of the wise men said, without why we can't start anything. Even if we start, it will not work. It will not work. So the thing is, when we are going to start a new technology, or when we are it's not only based on technology. It's anything in our life. Without why we can't go forward. We only stuck in this particular place. So what in my mind the thing there is before learning anything, like in project based learning itself, before learning a new project, first we need to, like, before learning a new topic even in a college, first the thing is it will be good if the faculty tells the students why this particular topic is very important, why they are going to learn this project, and how this project will really help in their life in this software field, and how it will help them. So when these particular things are ready given to students, so they will understand. I am not sure. Not every if in a class there are 60 students, I am sure not every 60 not all 60 students will learn, but maybe more than minimum students will understand the why they are going to learn these technologies, what is the importance of the technology, and then they can do maybe they can learn. So they will think, so this is important in this particular field, so that I can learn this, I can get a good job, so I can do a startup, I can do this particular thing like that. They can do. So after that they can help, they can get guidance. There will be a good guidance. Without guidance we can't move forward. So at least as you said, if there is a big project, so where the student, the teacher, faculty comes to each student and explains them at every stage what they wanted to do, they guide them in a correct way so that they can learn. So now in traditional, what the thing is, if in a team if there are 5 members, only basically 1 or 2 members will work on that part, and remaining people basically they don't know what this project, what even the technologies are using. But when everyone works, when there is a guidance. So when the teacher is asking, when the faculty is providing the guidance, or if any website or providing the guidance, then only they can understand. Oh, everyone will work. So when everyone will work, they will get to understand, and this college can produce a huge number of IT count. I think so. At each step, the guidance is very important for students to learn.
I remember, if anyone tells me I'm in a first year and they tell me what I need, I feel like I need mostly where the roadmap, an actual roadmap. See, most of my time was being wasted when I was searching, like, what should I learn? I believe most of the time got into that. If I want to build any project, which I used to build so many projects, but it was like some was like in IoT, some goes in different projects. So if anyone told me, okay, you come here, you build this project, and these are the resources, and this is the way of doing this, so I believe like that would be very helpful to me. Don't you think like after coming AI, it's possible like you maybe a smart AI platform where the task will be produced, where the roadmaps will be given, and that will be very useful. And college should adopt that. It's right now each student can have its own mentor. It's possible right now. Why the colleges are not maybe adopting this or not producing this?
Yeah, like similarly, not AI, but I have seen some colleges, like even in our college there is a platform called Kalvi. So where from first year they don't come across the traditional subjects, but they will come across only the things like which are required in a software field. Like as they are anyway going to software after this particular year or after this particular time period. So they from first year itself they will train on technologies which are really required. Like from first year they will type the code. So there is an experience for them, and I think in that part Kalvium there are teachers who are guiding. Even when there are teachers guiding at every moment, but even when the students are more, it's really even hard for teachers for managing everyone. So I think when there is a AI mentor who can really guide students at every moment at each phase, it will be very best for them because not even one faculty can negotiate with everyone because it will take so much time. Some faculties will end up by mocking them. So where the students will lose interest in that particular field and they will not even gain interest. But when there is an A, what I see in A, if like very good qualities, it will negotiate in such a way that the opposite person will get compromised. So this particular thing I have observed in the A too, so which will help the student to learn as more than his effort. So I think it will be a best idea to have that thing so that the student can get particular idea and guidance.
So one more last question for you, Jashwant, is: do you think the AI and a fresher which is going to graduate, the AI is going to beat them if they don't have a real world experience or real world project based experience? Do you think?
So you are asking a question, the person who knows AI and a person.
No, like as freshers are going to graduate, if like the current scenario of our college like theory based and there is a column which is project based learning, and we are theory based learning, maybe like when we see a fresher which graduated as a theory based learning and AI is there, you know already, and like how much we know the code, we have not built it, we were not project based learning, so we have not built that many projects, so we have that much experience. And there is the AI, and day by day it is becoming more and more smarter. Is it going to create a problem for the students if they are not project based learning?
Basically, the thing is when students are adapted with how to use AI, this problem will not occur. Because I have seen online once I asked one sir, sir, does AI really take the jobs of humans? The sir said the AI will not replace jobs, but the person who knows AI will replace the jobs. So the thing is we don't lose jobs, but because when we have the knowledge on that particular thing, we don't lose jobs. Even as you said, yeah, the person who have more practical knowledge, they will get hired more than a traditional student because he have that particular knowledge on that field. So he may be a best, he may work best. So even when we are taking an interview like coding works, so we won't see what they say. We will just observe how they are communicating, how they are. Even at that time we will see what the practical knowledge they have. So in the same way, every interview you will see. They will see only the practical knowledge the student has. Even if in theory if they have learned and if they have worked on projects, it's not an issue. He also get it. But only having a theory knowledge will not. Maybe it can help, but in a less way. But less than a person who knows who knows theory, but both theory and also how to work with projects. Like building a project is very tough in my scenario because at my starting age I don't know which file is responsible for which. So while understanding, I don't know what is SRC. Later I come to know how this server works, how this front end works, how this back end works. So later I came to know this. So if I only have this theory knowledge, I don't know how this everything works. But just by listening, I can just have an idea, but I don't know. As I said, an example, just by reading how to swim, we can swim really. So we should have both knowledge. So when we have both, it will be very good for us so that we can easily hire, and then we have chance we can create our own startup if we have that particular knowledge.
So students should go to the project based learning with AI or by AI. So they should focus on this. So I believe all our watchers have got some idea like how the market is working and what the mistakes they should not do and what the approach should be there. So it was really nice to have you.